local taxes.
To the end, that's because the easiest way, the most automatic way to get votes is to give people stuff. It's to bribe them. And the rationale for bribing them is this manipulation of statistics. I mean, just what you've said so far, even if you were like a communist who believed everybody should make the same amount of money, well, you'd say, well, it's a problem just that one guy makes 200 and the other guy makes 20. But even to the communist, I'd say, well, we've like eliminated 65, 70% of the problem, so it's mostly solved. And our commie friend would say, yeah, I guess you're right. But nobody's ever honest about this stuff.
Back to the book, there are, the authors report, at least 100 federal programs that each spend more than $100 million annually providing transfer payments to households as well as an uncounted number of smaller programs. 100 federal programs that are more than $100 million and then uncounted smaller programs. That add up to all those, the $2.8 trillion of money that gets transferred. Transfer payments were a whopping 2.2% of all personal income in 2017.
The latest numbers they had.
A chart prepared by the authors show how are on government subsidies. The average household in the bottom quintile, that lowest 20%, received an astonishing $45,000 in government transfer payments annually. More than 9 times the salary, their earned income. Wow. Yeah, it's really quite amazing. So thanks to this transfer of income, the actual poverty rate for children is not what the Census Bureau says, 17.5% childhood poverty, among the worst in the developed world. It's really 3%. Americans 65 and older, the poverty rate is not 9%, which again is portrayed as, how can a country this rich have 1 in 10 seniors in poverty? It's really 1. Wow. If you include all the transfer payments that people are getting. Why aren't more people aware of this? Or why isn't one problem is this? I said Republicans should be talking about that maybe 20 years ago, but now the Republicans are more than the Democrats, maybe the party of the poor working class. So you're not going to be making this speech to them.
All right. Yeah, the reason people don't hear about it is it's an incredibly useful narrative for driving votes, as I said before, and also for the media. You're getting ripped off, we'll tell you how. Nobody would dare tune out during the commercial break. Wait a minute, I'm getting ripped off?
More from this book, what they're calling their blockbuster finding in looking at these statistics. Next.
You haven't even busted our blocks yet? There's
No,
more?
There's blocks that remain unbusted.
Matters. HelloFresh, which I tout enthusiastically for its deliciousness. They deliver these pre-measured, ready, great varieties. They're so good. You whip them up in your home, then you got fabulous food to eat. Well, they'll also help save you money because you don't have nearly as much waste. You don't have to schlep back and forth to the grocery store. It's great.
Yeah, so this time of year, people are talking about losing weight, eating healthy, and saving money, and all those bases are covered. You can eat well in the new year with over 35 weekly recipes to choose from. HelloFresh is cheaper than groceries, 25% less expensive than takeout.
And maybe you're getting together for big football games. Host a game like a pro with the winning assortment of apps, main courses, and more. Available for a limited time at HelloFresh Market. You get all sorts of choices. You can cancel anytime. You're going to love it as much as we do. Sign up today for 22 free meals plus free shipping with the code Armstrong22 at HelloFresh.com/Armstrong22. That's code Armstrong22 at HelloFresh.com/Armstrong22. I think it was beef and bean enchiladas, or beef and bean enchiladas last night with this green sauce. Oh, so damn good. Anyway, HelloFresh.com/Armstrong22.
So I haven't even made the argument, or I'm not even making the argument that for this much money. I think it probably is, but I haven't made that argument. We can decide that as a policy and vote on that as these decisions. That's the problem. For instance, dig this. The blockbuster finding is that on a per capita basis, the average bottom quintile household, the bottom 20%, actually have 10% more income than the average second quintile household and 3% more than the average middle income household.
Wow.
So the people at the very bottom actually have more real, earnings, money to live on than the two groups ahead of them. So what's the motivation to get out of the bottom quintile?
So clearly a disincentive to work.
Yeah,
or to improve your life.
As many benefits are tied to employment is a better option, the authors say. The most significant factor in growth of earned income inequality in the last 50 years has been the sharp drop in the proportion of prime work-age persons who work in the bottom two quintiles. In 1967, 68% of prime work-age, but in 2017, that percentage had dropped by almost half, down to 36%.
Holy!
Oh, it's incredible! It's incredible. So this is the answer to what I've been talking about for the last couple of weeks. That a Men at Work book that's getting a new look. The book came out years ago, but it's getting a new work.
I come from a land down under. And a book about the great Australia.
7 million men of prime working age who don't have a job and aren't looking for a job. To me, how do you not have a job and you're not looking for a job? How are you living? Well, you just heard. If you're in that bottom, you don't make anything, you actually have more than the 20% above you and the 20% above them. Wow, that is amazing. That's no way to structure a society.
Way to get votes, though.
Yeah,
if they can get that, that number up to the bottom quintile, then they will never lose an election because everybody will be so completely dependent on the government to feed themselves. They'll have no choice but to vote for those who feed them.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's just a fact. This is not like right-wing, hard-ass, or you got it easy, you got it. In the 60s, damn near 70% of people in the bottom 20% income had 6%. You know why? Because they don't need a job. In fact, you would lose money if you went out. You would have to make 40% more to make 5% more. I mean, think about how strong a disincentive that is from a purely economic point of view.
It would be foolish to do it. You'd be better off developing a side hustle, working for cash. I don't know, doing whatever the hell you want, enjoy your leisure.
Maybe if I was on my own, just from a pride standpoint, I might do it. But if I got kids, if I got people to support, it would be a bad decision.
That would be selfish and irresponsible.
Think about that, friend. Well, not just from the money standpoint. That I actually have less to live on, and I'm going to be gone all the time. As opposed to I'm here all the time, and we have more money.
If you announce, I'm going to improve myself, I'm going to make my way into the world, your spouse could legitimately say, that is so selfish, how can you do that to the children? We have designed that system in the United States of America. God help.
Here's the kicker that'll end. There's more of American inequality. In a sign of the times, September, been out for quite a while, has been ignored by the New York Times, the Washington Post, NPR, CNN, and most every other news outlet.
This is by one of the most respected senators of the last half century on both sides of the aisle. Important information.
Using the government's it's not even right-winger numbers or something like that. It's the government's own numbers. They're just looking at them a different way. Now you write, the anti-racist book or white fragility or that, and it's reviewed by everyone, and they're
Demon piles of horse.
But this book, oh my God. I just laid out the most troubling thing you'll hear this week, in my opinion.
Crickets.
We should link that article that I just read from, just so people can take a look at it. Have it as ammunition with people.
And you know what else we ought to do? And I'm sure Hanson's way ahead of me. We will package this segment as a standalone so you can zap it around to your friends at ArmstrongandGetty.com. Give us a few minutes to do that, or several minutes, but we'll get her done today.
The DB. Oh, boy. Among other things, by the way. Stay with us.
recipes like falafel, powerball, and bean burritos, each packed with flavor and ready in just 15 minutes with over 35 and 70 seasonal and convenience items. There's always something new to try, and pre-portioned ingredients and step-by-step instructions make it easy to whip up a tasty meal right at home. Skip that extra trip to the market, cut back on takeout, and get HelloFresh delivered instead. At 25 is the easiest and most delicious way to save. So start the year off right with a great deal on America's #1 meal kit. Sign up today for 22 free meals. Wow! Plus free shipping with the code HelloFresh.com/Armstrong22. That's code Armstrong22 at HelloFresh.com/Armstrong22. I didn't think it was possible to meet someone like Susan, but we just clicked after realizing we each have a strong sense of self and share the same core values in life.
After taking our advanced personality test, Daniel and Susan on Silver Singles, the secure dating site for 50-plus singles who know what they want. Sign up today at silversingles.com/love. That's silversingles.com/love.
These actors representing true customer testimonials. Names have been changed.
Did you know that you can save up to half on your wire? They offer unlimited pocket tax with a flexible data plan starting at just $20 a month with the same premium coverage as the nation's largest carrier. Plus, their award-winning customer support makes switching a breeze. Go to consumercellular.com and for a limited time, get $5 off when you use promo code RADIO25.
I'm always interested. Attorney Stephen Moskowitz about the tax code. And Stephen, there are opportunities that people don't understand, or they're especially business owners. Can you give us a for instance?
ERC, retention credit. This is where the federal government is giving away, it's not a loan, it's up to $26,000 for every employee that you have that qualifies. How do you qualify? There's two way, which is a certain drop in gross revenue, and the complex way, which a lot of firms circumstances test. We'll take the time and effort and go over it with you. The only thing we care about is getting you every dollar to which you're legally entitled.
That could be a lot of money. If this applies to you, give a call. 1-888-TAX-DEAL. 1-888-TAX-DEAL or MoskowitzLLP.com. MoskowitzLLP.com. MoskowitzLLP.com or 1-888-TAX-DEAL.
Democrats predicted an end to high inflation, but nothing has changed. In fact, food and housing prices are still going higher. Hi, this is Stephen K. Bannon, and I urge you to protect your savings from inflation by diversifying into a physical gold IRA. Word Safeguard to 989898, and you'll get a free info gold IRAs that will explain everything. Again, that's Safeguard to 989898 for purchase part.
What's for dinner? Burgers?
After last week, no thanks.
Avoiding foods due to fear of diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools? It may not be just stomach issues. It could be EPI, or exocrine pancreatic insufficiency. EPI can cause uncomfortable symptoms because it's a condition where the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food. But EPI can be managed. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com. Tell your doctor about your symptoms. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
KSFO's Mark Levin says it's a good thing Republican governors have sent illegal aliens to Democrat cities.
I want to congratulate Governor DeSantis, Governor Abbott for your patriotism and your courage.
What's not a good thing?
Not a
Friggin' word from Joe Starver on his ilk about the inhumanity that Joe Biden has unleashed on the southern border. About the fact that he's violating over and over and over again. Not one damn word about it.
Levin, 3 to 6 on your radio and smart speaker at 560 KSFO. You listen to KSFO's Armstrong and Getty in the morning for Joe's fresh and insightful commentary. Engage in the grubby, immoral, indefensible cesspool knife fight that is politics. Because if you get elected, then you can do the things that matter more. Living your best life.
I'm listening to the seals and stuff. I got my boat shoes on, with my sweater tied around my neck, having a fruity drink.
Get them both. Sign on your radio and smart speakers at 560 KSFO.
Armstrong and Getty Show.
Prince Harry sat down for a 60 Minutes interview with Anderson Cooper. But the 60 Minutes interview was a great chance to hear Harry and Meghan's story, in case you missed their 2-hour chat with Oprah or their 6-part Netflix documentary. I want to hear what you want to think.
Yep, that is exactly right, and that's why the New York Times had an article yesterday. I may have already ruined the joke. Dana Carvey tweeted out yesterday, maybe it's just me, but I don't ever want the Prince Harry book tour to stop. Are you with me, gang? Wow. And the New York Times, as Prince Harry's confessional tour run its course, for redemptive stories, the tide seems to be turning. Yeah, I think the tide has turned for a couple of reasons. One, just the amount of it. And two, the more he talks, the more he doesn't come off as kind of a classy, intelligent, thoughtful, above it all. Who's been wrong? Who's been wrong? Actually, I think is a much closer description of his attitude. At best, he's just a screwed up dude. Yeah, whatever. I got Stephen Colbert. I mean, I was looking for a way to use it on the air, but it was kind of spread out. But he had Prince Harry on, and there was a fair amount of mockery. Kind of like while Harry was there, that Harry just, I'm not sure he even got the jokes. But for instance, part of the book where Prince Harry talks about how brother William tried to distance himself from school and acted like he wasn't there. And Stephen Colbert said something like, "Why does breaking new ground in the history of siblings? The older siblings not wanting to be around the younger sibling at the school." I mean, dude, this is well, the sting stays with me.
president ignored questions about classified documents found in a Washington think a few years after he was vice president and before he was elected in 2020, prompting Republican Congressman Michael Waltz to ask,
how long have they been sitting around? Who had access all of this time? How many people had access?
President Biden attorneys found the documents November 2nd, and they were handed over to the National Archives. Former President Trump asked on social media if the FBI will raid Biden's home. And the FBI seizing classified materials from his Florida resort. America's listening to Fox News.
Had his home stolen. The crime is home title theft. It's real. It's horrendous, but it's real, and it's everywhere. And luckily, this was just a demo, but I saw how criminals all around the world are American homeowners, and that's why I protect my home with home title lock. A legal document claiming you sold your home to them. Homeowners insurance and common identity theft programs do not protect you, but Home Title Lock does. So protect yourself. Just go to their website. It's HometitleLock.com/Sean, SEAN. Verify your home's title is still safely. Register your address for a free, no obligation home title report for your files. That is a $100 value, absolutely free. That's HometitleLock.com/Sean. HometitleLock.com/Sean, SEAN.
This report is sponsored by Discover. We could talk about how complicated other banks make it to redeem credit card rewards. Or we could talk about how with Discover, you can redeem your rewards for cash in any amount at any time. Talk about amazing. Discover.com/redeem rewards. Terms apply.
65 Americans a day die by gun suicide. Store your gun securely, locked, unloaded, and away from ammunition. Help stop suicide. Learn more at InFamily. Brought to you by Brady and the Ad Council.
You know when you start up a motorcycle, it goes boom, boom, boom when it takes off. I was losing that. I was losing my energy, like everybody does as they grow older. And I don't want to be tired. I don't want to look tired, and I don't want to be tired. I started using Balance of Nature about a year and a half. The results immediately, and I went, oh my gosh, this works. This is what I've been missing all my life. Loving life actually more than I ever have. I missed my Baba Zoom. I got it back.
Experience the Balance of Nature difference for yourself. See why Kathy Lee Gifford and thousands of others have had life-changing success with Balance of Nature. Take advantage of our New Year's offer while you still can. Call 1-800-246-8751 or go to balanceofnature.com. 468-751 and get $25 off plus a free Vibrant Spice when you use discount code KLG.
KSFO traffic time after this. This report is sponsored by calhope.org.
Life is uncertain. It's okay to feel stressed, anxious, worried, or frustrated. CalHope can help. Access CalHope's free and secure mental health resources. Call 833-317-4677.